Hello everybody, my name is Markiplier. Oh wait, no, that's wrong. Welcome everyone to the ninth round of the ESR ACC GT3 Series. I guess technically it's Blancpain, but we can't say that or else we get demonetized, even though we don't make any money. As I said before, I am not Markiplier, but I am Cole McCray, your host, and I'm joined today by Roberto Moreno, who has actually not changed his name for this commentary. Amazing. So I don't have to remember his new name. Roberto, how's it going, bud?
It's going good. I was hoping Mike would join so he would get that joke, but he didn't.
It's all right. You know, we can keep trying. You know, the Mike is a bit of a question mark in a lot of these things, so we do what we can. Meanwhile, we are at Silverstone, and it is very wet. I can make a
No,
joke.
no, 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 no.
No, 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 no. As we see here,
It's
real quickly,
moist.
we have in the next 5 minutes it's gonna be wet. In the next 15 minutes it's gonna be wet.
Actually, that's
It's
just a
wet,
light rain, so it's not
but it's wet.
terrible.
But it's wet. It's pretty terrible.
The track is wet, but the rain is just light.
Yes, that's terrible. That's the point. But at least it's not gonna get any less wet. Is my point. We have actually a pretty good field today. So 15. We're down a little bit. I believe we had what 17 last round. We got a lot of our newbies have still not stayed here, but that's all right. What happened here? Did I lose internet for a second?
He pulled off.
Okay, I disappeared from the name list and then I reappeared. Okay. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. As we see, our qualifying is about to end, and in the qualifying grid, we are led, of course, again by Christopher Streppin, followed closely by Johnny Young, which is something that is a bit of an unknown quantity. Ricardo Navone, don't you dare go away from me, timetable. Fine.
You better not be on the grid this time.
I will. Yep, there we are. Okay, am I going to get to see these? Okay, Ricardo Navone, Wesley Stokes, Max Simmons, James Butler, Andy Anderson, John Pizzo, Wayne Hutchinson, Car Heroes, Kaspar Zigamanis, Javier Perez Torres, I forget Simoniz's first name, Douglas DeGroat, Toby Howard, and not Cole McCray. Okay, maybe we can do this before the race starts. Jeez. This game, man, gives me nice, huge headaches. Okay.
That's good.
Yes. And so we have this broadcast overlay.
Johnny Young on second position.
Good luck. Oops, too many TKs. Losers. May the best loser lose the least. Man, can I spell? There you go. Colon D face.
Why don't we stream this ever?
Because my computer can't handle it.
Ah, makes sense.
Yep. It's this game is a CPU hog. Okay, so.
Oh yeah, I know.
And which is bizarre because not many of these games are that CPU intensive. So here's our full grid. I'm gonna be a little bit AFK-ish, just mentally, because I gotta figure out how to get this. So I just go back to the garage, right? All right, drive. If I can, I just need to figure out how to get back to the garage. It's locked. Okay. So we won't be able to watch the outlap as much because I need to panic and get my car off the track. Because the most recent update broke this, so.
Maybe drive?
I can't drive. Where are the controls? Keyboard. Ignition, Shift I, starters S, and imagine. Oh my god. Shift I, S. Okay, how do I drive? Started the car. What? This game is so weird. Ah, crap. Throttle is A and brake is Z. Okay. How do I turn? Okay.
He forgot how to turn.
I never. Oh frick.
What a pleb.
You know what? Okay, it stopped. Frickin' hell, man. Shift S, spacebar left alt, common period. Okay.
I'd say just drive off the track. Yeah.
There we go. Okay,
Woo!
that's yay, fun. This game, man. All right. Okay. Anyway, luckily we were able to do that. See, I can't return to. That's so weird. I'm gonna probably give a full course caution or something, but it's the best we got right now. Anyway, the race. Okay, glad that was solved.
They're only halfway done.
And it only took like 20 minutes longer than it needed to. Hooray. As we said at Spa, ooh, wow, even on the formation lap we're getting a little bit hairy. As we said at Monza, these commentaries are mega quality. So we end a nice voice crack in there, because I am 12.
Yes, that's true.
Yes. So, in any case, as we see up at the front, Johnny Young is actually on the podium for qualifying. So he's been up and down as far as qualifying goes. So it's good to see that he's able to make pace on this track. Maybe it's just the luck of the British, because we do have three British cars in the top 4.
Going double file.
And so we're going double file. We're coming around
double file,
the village.
everybody.
They're going double file. Wait, what? Oh, they're using a different start line than shows on my map. All right, that's all right.
Oh,
So,
you're probably on the F1 one.
yeah. I have it showing as club being last turn. Okay, so Ricardo Navone and Christopher Streppen are normally in battle formation, but now we're seeing Johnny Young kind of taking up Ricardo's pace a little bit. Wesley Stokes is, of course, in fine form today. John Picha looks to be starting from the pits. I don't know if he just simply failed to get to attention quick enough, or if we're going to be seeing some mechanical problems perhaps. In the Lexus, our only Lexus here, we have Mr. Simeonitis, whose first name is Demetrius. That is correct. So taking up for Michael Magus. Oh my gosh, that's a mess.
Woodcut is the last corner in this.
Okay, good to know. All right, and we are around the final corner.
Left field. And
Mhm.
now coming to Woodcut.
Yep. So let's see if my car.
Johnny Young's out of position.
Oh, he is. So Mavone might get a penalty if he doesn't fall back. And we're lights up. And green flag. We are racing.
Go.
So you see that beautiful Aston Martin Vantage getting passed in the background there. Navone immediately taking the spot from Johnny Young, but I almost wonder if that was premature because he started slightly ahead, it looked like.
I think he's okay so far.
That is a lot of cars. Or it looks like a lot of cars. So Verstappen immediately building up a small lead.
Playing Maggots and Beckett's.
Excuse me? Okay. Alright, our cameraman is just asleep at the
cameraman,
wheel
okay.
here. He's asleep at the wheel, man. So Max Simmons coming up on Johnny Young, who lost his position immediately to Ricardo Navone. Simmons looking for a opening into Stowe corner.
Come on, Seaman.
This is going to be interesting. We haven't had too many. I don't think we have any real rain zone. So John Picha is exiting pit lane.
Wasn't? No, not Monza.
Monza was totally dry.
I can't think of any other ones
Nürburgring,
that
I
were
believe,
dry.
was a little bit
Yeah,
wet.
Nürburgring was kind of moist.
Yeah, but still, we haven't had anything with a actually wet track, so that was just a little bit damp. In any case, Simmons going pretty wide.
Come on, Jay Young.
Toby Howard actually holding on to his position.
DeGroat.
Doug DeGroat, something happened.
Abbey. Farm. Going to the arena section.
Yeah. Oh, Simmons got turned around. Okay,
What happened to
let's
Simmons
see
there?
that. Let's see that replay. I'm clicking on Simmons, but it's not doing it. Are you kidding me, yo? Oh, looks like it was either an internet issue or it looks like Stokes might have caught him on the edge there.
I think it may have been a lag issue.
It might have been. So
Because he got turned around from the other side.
So Simmons is back down to 10th, but he didn't lose that many positions. I mean, all things considered, it ended up pretty good in his favor. Toby Howard in last place, getting passed by Car Heroes, who's still in the Porsche. We saw him originally. Oh, why am I looking at Cole McCray? That is a sexy car. Actually, let's look at it some more.
No, we don't want to look at it anymore.
All right.
He's not good enough.
I don't need to be good enough, man. So immediately Doug DeGroat is falling back. Javi has passed. Very nice. So Ricardo Navone and Christopher Streppen forming their usual battle at the top of the pack. Navone immediately making a pretty substantial gap on Johnny Young. These two drivers are, well, I won't say in a class of their own. They do seem to put down more consistent laps than some of the others. One thing surprised we haven't seen in a little while is Murray Iwanchuk. He's been absent for the last few races.
Still not feeling 100% apparently.
Maybe he has the
I think
coronavirus.
so. Yeah, hopefully.
Can they? You know the coronavirus can be spread through the internet, right?
What? Why am I here?
Yeah. Yeah, that's.
Oh well. I'm ready.
It happens, man. You gotta watch out, dude. Have you bought your masks? You gotta.
I'm kind of feeling sick anyway.
You gotta oh man, you're too late. You're a goner.
I'm dead.
Well, this is our final. There's our final commentary with Roberto Moreno, also known as Matt
Peace out.
Higgs. So, if you guys want to send your well wishes, we'll have a
Thoughts and prayers.
Yeah, we're gonna have a hologram tour with Mr. Moreno, whose name is really Matt Higgs, and
It's not. It's legally changed to Roberto Moreno.
that's a poor choice, I think. But all right, you do you. Looks like there's.
What do you call an Argentinian with Roberto?
You made this joke last time. You call him Roberto.
Exactly.
I can only roll my eyes so hard, Matt, before they
I
pop
didn't
out
hear
of their
anything,
sockets.
so we're still good.
Oh my god. Oh, Car Heroes!
Oh, Car Hero.
Oh, just getting a little
Into
bit
the
wide.
wall.
Oh, that is unfortunate. Though it is fortunate we caught that. Looks like there's some damage, but not maybe too serious. Car looks over
I say he's
altogether.
got some front end damage.
It just looks a little bit crumpled.
It's normal. It's a Porsche.
Yeah.
If that was real life, he'd be out of it.
Okay, we're frozen.
Lag.
We're mega frozen. There we go. Okay. So, Verstappen and Navone still making their rounds. Johnny Young is actually holding on surprisingly well. He did qualify very well, but he did lose out to Navone immediately. But he's made some progress, putting some gap between him and Wesley Stokes as well.
Apparently, Max Siemens disconnected.
Oh yeah, you're right. Max Simmons is out. So meanwhile, we have another battle going on between James Butler and Wesley Stokes. This is a battle for 4th place. So as with the last few races, this is a 1 hour longer race rather than doing the 2 shorter 45-minute races.
You mean 25?
25, whoops. Yep, I meant that. I'm not an idiot, I swear. Please,
Really?
please don't. No. My brain just is a little broken, okay? You can't blame me for that.
You have the coronavirus.
I do. As we know, the coronavirus heavily affects mental faculties. Wait, so I basically had the coronavirus my entire life then? Dude, do you think I can like get some financial compensation for that?
Probably.
That
Contact your government. They probably wouldn't do anything.
counts, yeah, probably. Unless Bernie gets elected, you never know.
You never know.
Stokes making a look. I put down my map. Looks like we're at Brooklands.
This is the last corner of the F1 track, I think.
Mm-hmm.
No, wait.
No, it's the last corner of the GP track.
Actual one.
Yeah. Oh, Butler getting really squirrely, but able to hold on. Will that be enough for Wesley Stokes to make advantage and get around the outside? He's going for it. The Bentley has that straight line speed advantage, but it looks like he's playing a little bit cautious. That's probably smart. Oh, Butler getting... Oh, that is... Oh. Yep, just getting a little bit too tail happy on the exit there, putting it down a little bit too early. Is that going to be fatal damage?
Must be a
Oh,
Porsche
nope,
thing.
he's going. Okay. Well, a Porsche being made in or rear engine at this point is...
It's front engine.
No, it's not. Get the heck out of here. I had enough of your crap, Matt. Oh, looks like someone else went off track. Who is that over there? Is that Toby Howard?
I think so. Yeah.
No, it's John Picha. John Picha is also off. Let's see if we can go back and see what happened there.
No, not Picha.
Oh, yep, just had a really long protracted slide. And then maybe tried to pick it up and ended up sliding again. Yep. Oh man, that's a dangerous maneuver. So as we see, our drivers are not very used to the whole concept of rain. We've had some pretty
What's rain?
We've had some pretty good luck. You live in Canada, you don't get to say that.
Yeah, we get snow.
Anyhow, if we could go back to the real-time race now, that'd be great. Thank you. As you may or may not know, viewer, we are limited in how far we can go back and how long we stay in our flashback. So, and
I think the trees are talking.
the metric by which that is decided is unbeknownst to me. Any case, Demetrius Simeonidis hanging on very well to the back of Kaspari Zigamanis in that Lexus. We've seen Demetrius a couple of times, but he's been kind of an unknown quantity. Seems like he's holding his own very well. Javier Perez Torres in the background, getting a little bit wide, but holding it down well enough to not spin. The real question is going to be how. Oh, Javi looks like he had a little bit of a squirrely moment again. Ceded the position to Douglas DeGroat. But yeah, as I was going to say, the unknown quantity really here is the rain, because we've gotten very lucky, and I don't think the practice session last week involved rain, so we have been lucky in the past, but unlucky today. So the drivers are having to really sort of figure this out as they go, as we've kind of seen. Meanwhile, James Butler and Car Heroes are both in the pits. I imagine Car Heroes is to fix that damage. Did Butler take some damage? I don't think so. That must be a different reason then. Coming up through Stowe. Because Bar Zigamanis actually pulling some away from Demetrius Simeonidis. Oh, that is Andrew Anderson going around. So our latest casualty to the rain. Let's take a look, see. See, Alexis had some liftoff oversteer, and that was enough to bring it around. Oh, Wayne Hutchison barely avoided collision there. Kaspari Zigamanis and Demetrius Simeonidis all going by. Kind of curious as to why Anderson didn't immediately pull off, but it ended up working out, so no fault, no harm, no foul there.
There's a car leaving the pit lane, watch out.
So James Butler now exiting the pit lane. Car Hero is taking a long time, so definitely trying to fix damage there. As we come back to Demetrius Simeonidis, who is reeled in Kaspari Zigamanis, but also having been reeled in by Douglas DeGroat in the last couple of laps, probably due to that Andrew Anderson crash, or spin we saw. So we got an interesting three-way battle here that I'm sure will evolve as the race goes on. Meanwhile, Ricardo Navone still clinging to the back of Christoph Verstappen as per usual. It's really interesting, the mix of cars in this series. The Bentley is a very large luxury barge in real life, whereas the Ferrari is a very sports, still luxury, but more of a sports tourer. What did you say, Matt?
Yes.
Excellent answer. Meanwhile,
No problem.
let's hop on back with Douglas DeGroat, who has lost some ground to. No, actually not. Simeonidis was actually just off the. Oh, Douglas DeGroat!
Oh, there goes
Oh, I have a little bit of
DeGroat.
lift off oversteer, going over a bump. Oh, Barely getting dodged by Kaspari Zigamanis, but coming back onto the track, gaining 2 positions. He's going to have to give those back, definitely, which he does. That ended up working out pretty well for Douglas. I don't think he'll get a penalty from that, but that could have been really bad.
Don't forget, everybody, we still have to take those pit stops.
That's true, and that might be. Normally pit stops are a sight for sore eyes for some of these guys, but in this case, it might actually end up being a hindrance because I'm not sure how this game handles rain tires, but like getting the heat in those rain tires can be huge, and having to take a pit stop on those outlaps could be disastrous. We'll have to see, of course. Do you know anything about that, Matt?
Wait, what?
How are rain tires in this sim in Assetto Corsa?
They're pretty durable, I guess.
Do they hold heat well?
Depends on what temperatures you have.
Okay. So that's a firm.
Like the pressures, I mean.
Okay. So that's a firm maybe then.
It's all dependent on what you think is adequate for your pressures.
I imagine a lot of these guys are probably running lower temperatures today, seeing as it's.
I wonder how many of them are using the stock wet setup.
I don't know. I almost wonder if we could check in on that. I kind of don't want to try though, just because I need to get to the end of this race. Meanwhile, Toby Howard has moved up to 11th from a starting position of 15th. So that's good. Making some progress. Definitely.
Yes, great babe.
Definitely, the Great Bape has been helped out by James Butler and Car Heroes taking a pit, as well as as Picha starting from the pit. So it's coming up aces for Mr. Howard. So you said you're racing in the next race, which is at Misano. What car are you using? The Audi?
It's still out. I could use the Audi. I could use the Lambo.
Which are basically the same car, right?
Well.
Oh, Doug DeGroat! Lift off
DeGroat
oversteer
goes
again.
What
Goes around, Doug goes around, Doug goes around.
You spin
To the
me
other
right round, baby, right round.
Like a Porsche, baby, round, 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 round.
Our concert will be actually no. Go to our SoundCloud link in the description below.
Yeah, we're doing a European tour. We're opening for I can't think of anyone that's small but not too small. Adele. We'll just say Adele.
Does she even do concerts anymore?
No, I haven't heard anything about her in a hot minute. It's been some time. I mean, granted, I haven't
heard anything from her or like Rihanna or any of those people.
Well, it's fairly safe to say Rihanna's kind of fallen off. Like, she last did that one collab with Calvin Harris, with the name of which I forget.
I have no idea.
It's on the top of my tongue. But anyway, that was like 4 years ago, though. So, who knows? So, someone came out of pit lane. I didn't have the wherewithal to check to see who that was. It's probably John Picha.
Or Car Heroes.
Could be Car Heroes as well, though.
Or it could be me.
It could be you. Yeah, you're coming out of that pit lane. Meanwhile, Wesley Stokes
is still hot on the tail.
Yeah, it's true. So not giving Kaspari any room. And as we've kind of seen, the rain can kind of make you think twice about getting too hard with your advances, just because it's easy to push too hard in any circumstance, but especially now with these rear-wheel drive, mostly V8 torquey cars, it can be a bit of a question mark whether
except the Porsche.
Except for the Porsche, but still. And that one's extra special because that's rear engine, so that one really likes to oversteer all the time.
It's front engine.
It is not front engine. You're not gonna fool me. I got a brain.
Do you?
Ow. I just injured it. In any case, Wesley Stokes has caught up to Johnny Young. True to form. I'm actually kind of surprised it didn't happen sooner, especially being in the Bentley. This
The big bad Bentley.
yeah, the land yacht. I'm kind of surprised that the
It's
Bentleys
the
haven't.
HMS Bentley.
The HMS Bentley, indeed. I'm kind of surprised that the Bentleys haven't been a little more successful. I mean, they are in the first and fourth, but I think that's more of a product of the drivers than the cars. Because, I mean, the Bentleys are very large, very wide track, very stable, and also have great straight line speed. So where everyone's going to be struggling is going to be in the corners since the rain. And we see Wesley Stokes making a move on Johnny Young, trying to get the cut back. Young guards just a little bit too well, denies that opportunity.
Ooh, some good racing here.
Yeah.
Yeah, eh?
Oh yeah, bud.
Oh yeah,
You know, they're only 600ths away from each other, so anything could happen, really. It could go any direction there. You gotta watch
They're
out.
only a few millimeters.
I'm gonna go to Tim Hortons later. You want something?
Hell yeah, bro.
Dude, it's gonna be... Hell yeah, bro.
Hell yeah, bud.
There we go. I almost thought you became not Canadian there for a second.
Nah, bud.
I saw Mountie the other day. I said hi. He said hey. It was a good day.
Your accent is slightly insulting.
And that's the point. I mean, that's the point there, bud. I'm from the land up north where shit's covered in ice. I come down to the States, they say, you're too feckin' noise. And I forget the rest of the words of that song there, bud.
Hold on a sec.
I also please don't look up the lyrics. I don't want to get any more demonetized than we already have. I appreciate your effort, but it's not worth it, I think. I also appreciate how my Minnesota accent is basically the same as my Canadian accent.
Anything in the Midwest is basically Canadian.
It's pretty true. I have a friend who lives in North Dakota, and as you probably confirm, Wesley Stokes going way.
Does anybody live in North Dakota?
Yeah, he's the only one. So anyway, as I was saying, kind of surprised the Bentleys haven't been more competitive. Although Ricardo Navone, I just noticed Ricardo Navone made a pass on Christopher Streppen, so he is now our leader. I kind of want to go back and look for that replay, but I know I'll never be able to find it. So we'll just have to watch the number 666 be in the lead. Excellent.
There's a car exiting pit lane.
So another car exiting the pit lane. Might be Heroes.
I'm from the Great White North, right? Like up above the States. The big landmass that the rest of the world hates. Well, we're like above that. Fucking north, I guess. The big patch of trees that everybody's bored to death. We're just chilling up here, sipping syrup, playing hockey before we land in the
So
loft.
we can cross-check properly.
Fucking A, right? We do, bud.
I can only assume that's your guys' secondary national anthem.
Yeah, pretty much. We play it at most hockey games.
So as we kind of seen settle out, Navone is actually pulling away from Verstappen slightly, so down up to a second gap, near enough. I mean, obviously anything can change in a moment. We are yellow flags right now. The question is for whom? I can't see right now, and I don't want to.
I think it's Cole McCray.
Oh, good point. Yeah, that's a good point.
We lost somebody.
We did.
James Butler.
James Butler, you're right. Yeah. Although we lost two people because we had 16.
We lost Siemens.
Oh, yeah. Meanwhile, the battle between Kasparis Zigomanis and Demetrius Simeonidis is still hot as ever. Oh no, never mind. Anderson is now behind Kaspari. So Demetrius got by. Looks like Kaspari had some problem. Sure enough, Demetrius has almost a 10-second lead now, so something had to have happened there. Thankfully, we still have a battle to watch.
Fucking A, right? We do bad.
Next time we do a commentary with Magus, we should just all use that accent and then throw in those lyrics sometimes. I mean, he doesn't pay us, but do you think he could fire us regardless?
Yeah.
And we could just buy him a donut from Tim Hortons and he'd be fine.
I used to live near him.
Tim Horton?
No, you hoser.
You hoser? You used to live near Mike Magus? Really? How close?
Like an hour away from him.
Oh, okay.
I've never hung out with him, but he's from Mississauga, and I used to live like east of Toronto.
Wow. I don't know where either of those places are. That's pretty cool. Meanwhile,
Okay, sorry, I wasn't using freedoms per eagle.
Freedoms per eagle. It's okay. I forgive you. Not everyone is as awesome as me.
Body pillow racing.
Yeah, Wayne Hutchison has, as we know, has taken the reins from Mike Stoppmill, who left to do stupid things, also known as esports.
Because he's
kidding.
better than us, I guess.
He's too good. Everyone knows that.
He was just winning anyway, so it wasn't really fun.
It looked like we had a battle between Stokes, Young, and Verstappen developing, but it seems that has dissolved as quickly as it formed. Although, Stokes and Young are still at it. So there's that. I wonder if Aston Martin goes bankrupt. Like, it looks like they're hemorrhaging money right now. I wonder if their customer racing teams will keep using those cars or have to move on to other things. I imagine probably others, even though a lot of the Aston Martin components are actually Mercedes right now. Like, I heard somewhere that the Aston Martin GT3, the new one, is basically the same as the AMG GT3. I don't know how true that is. It doesn't seem right. I know they use the same engine. Looks like we've lost timing on the last third or so of the grid. That's alright though. We don't need those losers anyway. They're just holding us back. So in the standings, Johnny Young and Wesley Stokes are right next to each other. So we are potentially fighting for championship position. Although Stokes does have a 24-point advantage on Young, so he's gonna have to make up a couple more spaces than that Young is in order to make everything work out for his favor. Sadly, I am not familiar with the series enough to say what the points difference between the positions is, but I'm fairly certain it's not as high as 24. Wait, Ricardo Navone crashed. What happened? Oh, he's in the pits. Never mind. False alarm. So Johnny Young.
The window's open, y'all.
It is.
We're almost 2 minutes into this.
Uh-oh. There we go. Yeah, so pit window's open, as you are probably aware. He is, The rules state that you must do a full tire change and fuel up once every race. So, and it must be between a 10-minute zone that is centered on the halfway point. So, in this case, from 35 to 25 minutes remaining.
The car is exiting the pits, watch out.
It is refreshing to know that I won't get kicked, even though I've been inactive for almost a half hour at this point. Granted, though,
I'd laugh so hard if you got kicked.
I would cry so hard, but then I would be okay because it's not my
There's a
fault.
car exiting pit lane.
Maybe they'll let you go back to the pits now.
That's worth a shot, I suppose. Actually, we're not. I'm just gonna not even. We're fine. I don't want to risk anything. Maybe afterwards I'll try it, but I think, or maybe at the very end of the race we'll try it. But I'm kind of paranoid right now. So John Young and Wesley Stokes are both still pitting, and we're frozen. That is excellent.
Cole, you broke it.
I did no such thing.
That's cap.
You can go right to hell with that statement.
I don't
Why would it freeze there? Nothing was happening. Oh man. Well, this is a big one.
It's because he didn't go back to pits.
Okay, we're back. Okay. So
Is John Barker?
John Barker, where did he come from?
Oh. Did he not turn his clock forward?
Can you join during a race in this game?
I think so.
Huh.
There's a car leaving the pit lane, watch out.
Well, in any case, John Barker's an extremely late entry. No, because if it was...
Cole McCray's beating him.
Yeah, what a loser. Dude, he's gonna have to get some fat laps in if he wants to beat me. Am I gonna get points?
Points for not doing anything.
Dude, hey, the friggin' value proposition there is friggin' top. It's tippity top. Yeah, John Barker is running. I wonder if he realizes that this is a race right now. Probably. Interesting. Well,
Once again, our only Honda.
Halfway mark,
yeah.
pushing. There's a car exiting pit lane.
All right, crew chief. I know.
Attention, everybody. This guy exiting a pit lane.
Yep. So, can he? Well, actually, no. Wait. He doesn't have to do much because I haven't literally run any laps. Yeah, there we go. So he's past me. Damn it.
Well, that was easy.
That was easy. Also, shout out to stupid daylight savings time. I hate it so much.
Watch out.
Didn't it give you an extra hour of sleep?
No, it took away an extra hour of sleep.
Oh yeah, that's right. I woke up at like 9 after going to sleep at like 5 a.m.
Me too. Oh, I went to sleep at 4 in the morning and I woke up at 11, which is all right.
Because when you don't have anything to do, I mean, why wake up early?
Right. Oh, I had some housework to do, but let's see. So Kasparis Zigamanis and Demetrius Simeonidis are best battle right now, and it looks like
Corona time.
Please don't demonetize us.
The car is exiting.
Hashtag coronavirus.
Hashtag coronavirus. Man, I'm so stoked. I can't wait to get the coronavirus. I'll be the first one in the Portland metropolitan area. It'll be great. I won't have to go to work. Also, Wayne Hutchison will not have to go to work because we work at the same place. And it'll be...
You and Wayne work together?
Yeah. Dude, I had lunch with him on Friday.
That's dope.
Did you not hear about this story?
No.
So it was actually like 3 weeks ago. We had just done the speed series, and it had gone pretty well. And we were just kind of bullshitting a little bit. Ayrton Tobin was there. It came up in conversation. Oh, John Peach got a drive-through penalty.
Watch out.
Oh, not good. Kaspari Zigomanis making a pass. Attempt diving on, what is this? I have my map down.
Simeonitis.
Well, I know Simeonitis, but what track, or what corner? Making it very clean.
Silverstone.
I mean the corner.
It goes right.
Excellent. Give this man a raise. I think it was Woodcote. But, are you making that pass? Any case, so back to Wayne. We were just talking a little bit, you know, kind of just chit-chatting, and it came up that he lives in Vancouver, Washington, which is where I live right next to there, and so does Ayrton. And we were kind of blown away. We're like, wow, that's amazing. That's crazy. I live in Portland, which is right across the river. And he said, oh, that's cool. Well, where exactly do you live? And I live on a island called Hayden Island, but I work on an island called Swan Island. And because my brain is broken, I always mix up the two. And so I said, oh, I live on Swan Island, and that's just a business park. And so he was kind of confused, and he said, what? That you live on Swan Island? Are you homeless? Like, what happened? And it's like, oh, no, sorry, man. I live on Hayden Island. And he's like, oh, okay, that's good, because I work on Swan Island. And I was like, wait, what? I work on Swan Island. And it turns out he works at the same company, and literally across the street, because there's a lot of buildings there. And not only that, but he works at a building, he manages the building that I visit on a regular basis. I've never seen him before, or I had never seen him before. And that was super dope, and it was like, wow, that's amazing. Literally the next day, I go to work, oh, Wesley Stokes got a stop and go penalty. Oh, not good. But literally I went into, oh, Kaspari Zigomanis. So giving that position right back to Demetrius. And potentially one to DeGroat. Oh, DeGroat also spun off.
No, DeGroat
Oh, the attrition is, man, they're dropping like flies. But anyway, I went into work literally the next day. Was going to the bathroom near the end of the day. I passed by him,
Watch out.
like, as I'm on the way to the bathroom, and we're like, hey, what's up? And so we talked for a couple minutes, and yeah. Oh, Andrew Anderson having a little squirrely. And so yeah, and I also happened to see him last Friday at the cafeteria, and we had a little bit of lunch. He's a really cool guy.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah. I'm just blown away that that kind of thing could happen, because I mean, you know, we got, you know, Mike Stoffmeal from Western Europe, and people all over the United States, some people in Canada, like you.
Stoffmeal's Dutch.
Yes, so he's from the Netherlands.
Isn't that Dutch?
Yeah, that's why I said
I thought so.
that. I think. I don't know. I'm probably saying it wrong. He's gonna, like, I'm gonna be.
Attention
I'm
to
gonna be
everybody.
fired.
If you're Ukrainian, you will be Russian soon.
Oh yeah, I'm surprised they haven't already been Russians.
Wesley didn't pit. Actually, no, he did.
He
But maybe
did, but he
didn't.
got a stop and go penalty.
But it
that
says
could
he
be
didn't pit.
that could be devastating. I wonder what happened there.
Bro, I just noticed. Navone spun out, I think.
Yeah, no, we noticed that a little while ago, or I noticed that a little while ago.
And his turn signal's on.
Oh, it is. I'm amazed that that anyone has the turn signals button even bound. Like, why even use that?
I guess if you're coming up behind a guy, or he's coming up behind you like a faster guy, you can kind of put your turn signal on left and go to the right side of the track, so you can tell him, oh yeah, go this way.
I don't know. It seems unnecessary. Like, just. I mean, if I remember right, at the first race I commentated on, which is at Zolder, Wesley Stokes was driving around with his right turn signal on for forever too. So maybe it's a throwback, a callback.
It may be too complicated for your ears.
There's a car exiting pit lane.
So
A car exiting pit lane.
no freaking way. It's Wesley Stokes.
Imagine that.
Also, it's speaking to that Wayne Hutchison story. In the last two races I've raced at the Well, not the last
3D
two,
speed.
but not the last two, but two with a gap in the middle. I've ended up taking out Wayne, and my boss tells me I'm gonna get fired if I keep doing that, because he knows about the story, and so he's like, man, you really don't want to have your job, do you? And I was like, I guess not.
R.I.P.
Yep. Oh, Ricardo Navone ended up going off again. So
Ricardo Navone not
this
having a
kid,
very good race.
yeah. So looks like it was a little while longer ago, but yeah. So this race is rapidly dissolving for Ricardo Navone, which is a shame. But so it looks like Stokes and Hutchison are back markers. No,
No,
Stokes.
Hutchinson is having a
So we're
quiet race in third place.
so we're frozen again. All right. Okay. So the timing says he's still in fourth, and the director tool as well corroborates that. So I'm kind of confused as to what's going on exactly. There we go. Never mind, it just updated. Looks like Navone might have had another off. Oh no, he retired, or he's in the pits.
I think he retired.
Might just be frustration getting to him. Yeah, I think he's retiring. Oh no, that is terrible news. So that, I mean, Ricardo Navone isn't. I can't even find him in the championship standings. Oh no, no, he's seventh. So, I mean, he still had plenty of room plenty of driving to do, but it's a shame that he decided either that it was just not worth it, or his car was too damaged, or what's going on.
Exiting the pits, watch
But
out.
okay, so Stokes maybe making a move on Hutchison. Also of note, the rain has stopped and it looks like it's drying out, so we might see people. I don't think anyone's going to come in to change tires back to slicks. That is to say, if anyone was on rain tires to begin with.
There's a car leaving the
But
pit lane, watch out.
it will affect the racing, so we'll probably start to see less people spinning or going wide and crashing. So we might see the finishing order finalize a little bit more from what we've been seeing. Although Wesley Stokes making a move on Wayne Hutchison. Very clean. Wow, that pace is astonishing. I wonder if Wayne is taking it a little bit easy, saying, you know what, he's a back marker. I don't need to worry about him too much. We can just let him go by.
What happened to Julio?
Julio Young?
Yeah.
I think just pit. He had unfortunate pit circumstances. Although he might have certainly also gone off.
He was just in first. Or second.
Well, he was in first until he pit. In second, I'm not sure. Oh, wow. Navone and DeGroot going side by side. So Navone actually did not retire.
I wonder what happened.
To me, I could have sworn that it looked like he teleported to pits, but maybe he was just at a different position than I thought he was. John Picha, a back marker on the tail of Andrew Anderson. So Navone got by DeGroat, which is not surprising.
Oh, there's Ricardo in the background.
Although Ricardo is actually behind DeGroat at this point, so we're living in a world where Ricardo Navone is a back marker to Douglas DeGroat. Never thought I'd see that. So
That's mean.
it must have been damage. Oh, what? Ricardo has been consistently at the top, and DeGroat hasn't. That's. I'm sorry if I offend. But
Whoa, is Picha pretty quick?
Peaches making the moves on Anderson. They're going a little bit. They're getting a little bit aggressive. I'm kind of surprised why, but I guess so. Yeah, we got blue flag action. That's probably for Picha being thrown by Anderson. Navone is now on Anderson's tail. Navone makes it by. Looks like Anderson just let off and let him through. Smart choice. We don't see back markers
There's a car exiting pit lane.
making huge advances on people on the lead lap. but in this case it is smart, just because Ricardo is a. Well, I can't speak to his driving level. He is very good
You mean
driver.
Ricardo?
Ricardo. Wait, we lost Javier.
Yeah, where did Hobby P go?
I was just gonna make a French joke, but Javier has left the race.
Javier couldn't handle it.
He could not handle this racing action. He had to go drink some LaCroix.
He held up the white flag and went, no more.
Yeah, with the white flag. He said, "Oh no, you have sunk my battleship. I must make haste.
I must surrender.
I have cheese that needs to be eaten." Oh, John Picha.
Oh, Picha goes up.
Monsieur Picha has gone off the track. To be sure, it is not too much of a downside, considering he has been a backmarker for some time now. But regardless, it is good that he did not affect anyone's race. Ho ho. Meanwhile,
Ho ho ho.
ho 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 ho, Monsieur
Omelette
Anderson.
du fromage.
Omelette du. Say it again, Dexter.
Oh, tabarnak.
Oh my God, that you had one job. Amateurs.
Omelette de fromage.
Ah.
Which literally translates to
Omelet
cheese
of
omelet.
cheese. Isn't it omelet of cheese?
No, in French it's like weirdly backwards, so if he said like cheese omelet, it'd be omelette de fromage.
Oh, really? I know that was like a meme where everyone just said, actually, it's supposed to be omelet something else fromage, because if you said omelet du fromage, it's omelet of cheese. No one makes an omelet of cheese.
Omelette avec fromage.
Yeah, omelet with cheese. But okay, well, you learn something every day. If I had my soundboard open, I would play the more you know sound effect. Blah, 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 blah. There we go.
What happened to the soundboard?
I decided to not use it because, I mean, even the one time I did use it, we only used it once, and it caused more problems than it than it solved. And Mike Magus sounded like he wasn't too big of a fan. I mean, I guess he can't fire me, so what the heck? What do I care? He needs me more than I need him. Me, anyhow. Mr. Car ROS is in the pit lane again for reasons I do not understand.
Oh
Ah non! Jacques Bleu!
no. Nous avons perdu.
Da! I mean, oui.
Oh, what?
Sorry, I switched languages. I'm too multicultural.
Do you speak French? Oui.
Oui. Je m'appelle Roberto Moreno.
Oh, comment allez-vous aujourd'hui?
No.
How are you today? No.
I am French today. It is the worst emotion. It is the worst state anyone can be in. I have the incessant urge to insult everyone and retreat from everything.
Oh no, they went to run my fortifications.
Da.
I better throw up the white flag.
Throws the red flag. Reminds me of that stupid French joke. Saw a French rifle on Craigslist. Never fired, dropped once.
Ha 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 ha.
That's a classic. It is how you Americans say, a classic.
Stupid Americans.
Looks like the spotter or the timing guy has dropped the ball. We have no information.
Ho ho ho.
I'm curious as to how Ricardo is doing. He's had some he has had some ups and downs, but his right turn signal
He
is.
just had his best lap.
Oh wow, 204, nice. Oh, I guess it makes sense considering that rain is gone now. We should start to see laps come down. Yeah, Verstappen set at 203. Wayne Hutchison, who's now in second. So Wayne has had an
A
totally.
pretty quiet race.
He's had a totally nothing race, but it
Oh,
is.
yellow flag on the front straight.
It's because of Cole McCray, I probably guess.
Oh, what an idiot.
What a good guy,
Next
man.
car is taking pit lane.
Yeah, he's just trying to keep everything safe, okay? Trying to keep everyone, you know, calm and collected. No passing on the front straight allowed. Oh man. So yeah, just keep it calm, everyone. We want to have a clean
That
race.
Cole McCray's a plum sack.
Plum sack. I've never heard that before. Is that a stupid Canadian thing?
You wanker.
Wanker.
Oi, cut. What,
Well, we can't pass on the front straight. What else is this? You some sort of wanker or something?
Oh no, not the. It's the French.
It's not French. Oi, what are you talking about? It's not a French accent. Are you stupid?
No,
Are
the
you
reason is the
stupid?
French.
What?
I'm stupid, mate.
You stupid? It's ridiculous.
Are you feeling
Man,
alright?
I'm commentating on this race and nothing's bloody happening. Wesley Stokes is like the closest to anyone, but he's still like 6 seconds off.
What the?
And he's gonna get disqualified anyway because he freaking didn't do his pit.
What an absolute
What
wanker.
a pillock. What a freaking loony.
You
Meanwhile,
infantile pillar.
Demetrius Simeonitis is freaking just setting blazing laps.
He has some front end damage.
Oh, I think he does. Andrew Anderson's in
Yeah,
the
look
pits.
again.
Oh, that
Oh no!
that beautiful McLaren is a little worse
It's a
for
Mc-
wear. Well,
Do you know what happened to the Scottish guy when he got a McLaren?
the Scottish guy. What? What happened?
Yeah,
What happened?
he called it a McLaren.
A McLaren. Sounds like fun.
Oh,
And yeah.
rotating.
Oh, did he stole it? Oh,
No, I
yeah.
don't think he stole it.
Stole it. Stoled. You
He
bloody.
stole it.
You bloody pillock.
You wanker.
Wanker. Coming just outside of Johnny Young and Kaspari Zigomanis. Oh, no, that's Douglas DeGroat. My apologies. Very smartly letting Young go by, but blocking
Whoa.
DeGroat. That might be messy. What's happening? What? I can't.
That's for a position.
Are you stupid? This cameraman ought to be fired.
Can we fire this guy right now?
Christ.
Bloody hell.
What a mess. Oh, that is for position. You're right. So that pit gave Doug DeGroat just enough space to get in there.
Oi, cunt, we're going on an adventure.
Oh, I can hear the subscribers leaving right now.
What subscribers?
Did you see my bloody perfect transition into Australian? They're pretty similar, right? But get this, mate. You can transition really easy just by adding some extra inflection on the I sounds.
Oi.
Yeah.
Oi, mate. Oh, recording event going on the outside of Kaspari Zigomanis.
Really? I didn't see that. Let's hop up there, mate. Or we can just look at an empty track. That works too. Oh, but this is not for position. Ricardo Navone is down an entire lap.
How about get fucked, mate?
Get fact. Dude, I'm so excited. I'm gonna do some errands later. I'm gonna make a barbecue. It's gonna be great. Had a first lovely summer day. Oh, not summer, sunny. My apologies. Oh, Navone, you bloody idiot! You got your freaking turn signal on.
Oi, mate.
Oh, making a dive. Making a dive into, what is this, Village? No, it's Brooklands.
And here's the last corner.
Ooh, we see Andrew Anderson is holding on tight to DeGroat's buttocks. He's making it.
Buttocks.
He's holding on for dear life. Grab those things, mate.
Reach out and touch him.
I think he already is. He is holding on for dear life. So we only have 8 minutes left. That's
I can feel the lawsuits.
That's plenty of time to. What lawsuits? This accent's perfect.
What are you talking about, mate?
I'm
It's
gonna
not
grab some
kinetic.
Fosters later. I'm gonna have a boomerang. Anyway,
That was so bad.
for fear of like sticking to that accent and not being able to talk regularly for the rest of my life, I'm gonna stop. It's
That would be funny.
it's
as hell.
definitely not because I'm worried about offending people. I mean, we probably already offended everyone anyway. How's our subscriber count doing? Have they all left yet? Man, I hope Wayne Hutchison doesn't watch this. he's gonna disown me. But yeah, Anderson's making some good time on Doug DeGroat, down to 1/3 of a second. The real question is he gonna push the envelope and try and make this happen earlier, but at the risk of having less security for the end of the race, which is coming up? Or is he going to just hang on, just play it safe, maybe save some tires, save some fuel, and try to get the draft at the last second? What would you do, Matt? Alright, sounds good. You there, Matt?
I would put him in the wall.
Oh, good. That made me jump. That was really abrupt.
What?
It looks like we have a couple of cars approaching behind in the background there, but they're not fighting for position. Like these two are. Anderson going very wide on Copsey. Copsey.
Cops.
Frickin' English people, man.
Maggots.
Maggots.
Beckett's. I'm gonna get fucked, mate.
Oh, we're going back into this, huh? Oh, I'm game. Let's do it.
Oh no, we've
Oh,
only got 6 minutes
Oh
left
no,
in the race.
the stream frickin' blew up. Oh, there
Oh,
we go.
no.
We got it.
Oh,
we got
it's
it.
back.
It's good. I just tweaked Doyle, gave it a good slap on the ass, and it worked.
Next week on Top 10 Stupidest People in the City.
Tonight on Top Gear, Anderson drives a car. DeGroat drives a
holds him
car.
up.
Oh,
Verstappen runs away with
and
it.
Christopher Streppen drives a car. Dun, 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 dun. All right, that was good.
Oh god.
Christopher, Douglas DeGroat holds up. I keep calling him Verstappen. Man, I can't do that.
Verstappen.
Christoph and Streppen.
And Streppen.
Yeah. So I almost wonder if DeGroat is holding off Anderson or if Anderson is just taking it easy. In my experience with Andrew, he's not shown to be the kind of play it safe and wait type, but that's not to say that attitude could change. Douglas DeGroat, as we've seen, has struggled a little bit in the rain, but now that it's dried up, it looks like he's putting down some reasonable laps. 2:05.4 is his last, and is not actually. Whoops, that's Andrew Anderson. Apologies. 2:05.3, so still not too bad. But of note, his best is a good half second slower than Anderson's, so that's not to say that half second is necessarily enough to make a move, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. Demetrius Simeonidis battling with Johnny Young, not for position, of course. Well, some very evident front end damage on Simeonidis' car that might be making it hard to get traction in these tighter sections. Ooh, he's
And
getting
he goes
no. Man, did I call that or what?
You jinxed them. Was the commentator's curse?
It was commentator's curse. Oh yeah, and that actually works because we're commentating live. So, oops.
Oops.
Ooh, Anderson going very wide into the last corner.
You get a warning for track limits.
It's potential. Oh, yeah, so it's heating up. Anderson making a huge dive on Doug DeGroat. Oh, there's contact. We are going into Village. Looks like they avoided any fatal damage or spins, but Anderson is
Navone
going
is caught up.
way wide. That was a bold move. I wonder if he lost braking somehow there. And this is Navone's fight for position, so Navone did pass Anderson on that. So now it's Navone who's battling DeGroat. Still got his... Oh, and a quick and easy
Kaspari
pass.
having a very good race in fourth.
Yeah, Kaspari made it all the way up to fourth. He is our top amateur driver currently in this race.
Of course, Mike Magus isn't in this, so
Yeah.
he'd be the slowest amateur driver.
Yeah, I was gonna say, wouldn't he be the slowest?
What a knob.
What a knob. What do you want for Christmas, little boy? Knobs.
Come again?
It was a quote from. Have you ever watched Achievement Hunter?
Yeah.
A couple years ago, they did like a Christmas special, and that was how it opened. Gavin just sat on Santa's lap, and Santa was like, "What do you want for Christmas, little boy?" And he was wearing, Gavin was wearing these glasses that, you know, like those ladder shades, but they had YOLO written on them. And he just looked at Santa, and he said, "Knobs." It was great. Anyhow, we are on the final lap. Christopher Streppen has started the last lap. Wayne Hutchison is quite some distance away, but battling for Young for position. So Hutchison has had a very clean race, but it looks like it's heating up at the last second. Battles with Wayne Hutchison and Johnny Young for second. We also have battles that's already been in place between Navone, DeGroat, and Anderson. Looks like Anderson was able to catch up. Johnny Young makes a nice clean pass, although goes wide. Was able to save it. What goes around? It's Wayne Hutchison and Johnny Young going around. Back again, yeah. So that
Our SoundCloud is linked in the description down below.
the audience remembers, man. Don't you keep shoving in their brain?
Twice.
Yeah, twice is too many. Once. The record speaks for itself, man.
What happened to Tobias Howard there in the background?
Looks like Toby Howard had a little bit of an off, and maybe he was just collecting his thoughts. He's still ahead of John Picha and Barker, although I don't think anything Toby does, I don't think he could lose to them. So he's going to make 11th position probably. We are coming to the finish line. That was Cops, but
and time has expired.
so time has expired. We actually aren't on the last lap. Now we're on the last lap. So looks like the race director misestimated. But that's good. It gives Johnny Young time to make it back up. Looks like Young is on pace today. He is setting some blazing times, not letting Wayne have any space at all. We're just going to do a real quick check of the Navone DeGroat Anderson race. It's not even a contest. So that is Christopher Shipman's passing the line. Johnny Young got by Wayne Hutchison,
Johnny Young
but
gets by him.
Wayne is going to make it. He's not going to make it easy for him. Going around into.
Oh no, is he gonna hit him?
Oh, doesn't look like it.
Oh, he's good.
They're very clean. Wayne is a very clean driver, but maybe
And very patient.
very patient, but maybe a little bit too clean. He needs to stick his nose in.
He's still got half the lap to go.
He does. Wait, does he? Isn't this? Oh no, yeah, you're right. So this is Abby right here. Oh wow, Young is pulling off quite a lead there. So if we hop on board,
Put him in the wall.
so he's 0.7, 0.8 seconds. Not having a very good turn at Village or the loop.
We should have some engine sounds next time.
We do have some engine sounds.
It's quiet though.
It's very quiet, but that's the point. We're commentating. Oh no!
Hear us.
There you go. Okay. So yeah, it looks like Young is on pace today. Wesley Stokes with a massive 130-second penalty, no doubt for not pitting. Same with John Barker.
Only 130 seconds.
I mean, it's enough to take him down a full lap, basically. And that's it. Johnny Young.
Cole McCray.
Yeah,
nothing.
yeah.
John Barker just quit.
Yeah, John Barker. That was, I mean, So yeah, we lost quite a few drivers. Johnny Young ended up finishing the race ahead of Wayne Hutchison in a fantastic battle. That was intense.
Down to the wire. What a race.
No kidding. Before we lose all of our people, I should take a screenshot of this. So we have most of our residents are still here, but we did lose a couple after the race ended. So if that's not complete, if I just pull up my screenshot I just took, or maybe
Hey, look, these are all GT3 cars.
no, freaking wait.
Green light, give it all you can.
Okay, it's not working. Okay. Well, if you're watching this, you will get to see whenever you want. Just pause the video and see. Unfortunately, Assetto Corsa just, this game has been kind of a pain in the butt with the most recent update. Okay, there we go. I got paint up. Okay, so our top 11. Sorry I wasn't able to capture it fast enough before people started leaving. Our top 11. What? This isn't right. Johnny Young wasn't first.
I think Verstappen quit.
Verstappen quit. So Verstappen's first, followed by Johnny Young, Wayne Hutchison, Kaspari Zigamanis, Doug DeGroat in fifth, if this is to be believed. Andrew Anderson pulling up a nice solid sixth. Ricardo Navone following, and it was a disastrous second half of the race for him, unfortunately. Demetrius Simeonitis, Wesley Stokes, Car Heroes, Toby Howard, John Picha, and I don't know if Barker is going to count in that. So we are missing a few final. Holy crap! We're missing a couple people in that final count. Unfortunately, that's just the nature of the beast. But the results will be updated as per usual. Currently, our standings are as follows. This is not as of this race. This is as of the race prior. Murray Iwanchuk in first, followed by Christoph Verstappen. Mike Stoffmill rounding out the podium of 3. Followed by Wesley Stokes, Johnny Young, Andrew Anderson. So the battle between Stokes and Johnny Young has been given a violent shove. I almost want to say that Johnny Young will have gotten past Stokes. Their previous gap was 24 points, but it is probably either less than that or flipped entirely. Anyway, Wayne Hutchinson in the top 10th position, James Butler in 11th, John Barker, Car Heroes, Javi P, Toby Howard, Richard Higgs, Spencer Samuels, Travis Wallace, Jack Simpson, Mike Magus, Kaspari Zigamanis, probably going to take the position from Mike. Their current gap was only 9 points at the time. Eric Klein.
And I think that fourth place would do it for you.
Yeah, I probably. Zach Hemstrom, Dragon Versalco, Adel Foucault, Stephen Cross, Vinnie Roberts, Azar Almouri, Elliot Barron, Doug DeGroat. So Doug DeGroat will be making some positions here. That doesn't seem right. Has Doug DeGroat not finished in a single race before this one? Any case, because it shows him as having 0 points. But anyway, Edward Gonzalez and Brasif von Krausen. For teams, Virtual Apex
Where am I?
Motorsports, dead. For Virtual Apex
Makes
Motorsports
sense.
is still at the top with 476 points. That's Wesley Stokes, Verstappen, and Jonas Blaine. And second is Boca
I don't know who
Alupo.
that guy.
Me either. Boca Alupo, Murray Iwanchuk, Market Crash 16, and Eric Kleine with a distant 325.
It's just Eric Klein, it's not Kleine.
Oh, it's just Eric Klein? Okay. It sounds German to me.
Eric Clean.
Clean. He's Mr. Clean? No way. Then Cos Motorsports with John Picha and Toby Howard with 230. Body Pillow Ballast with Javi P and Wayne Hutchison. So they're probably going to be passing. They're probably going to be making their way into the podium after that because their gap was only 28 points. 9 Shitza Motorsport is the final team. Stephen Cross, Mike Magus, and Kaspari Zigamanis with 176 points. Our next race is the 10th race, which is at Misano. As you said, Matt will actually be racing in that race, so it could be a fun time. We have some potential changes to the format we're going to be making, maybe, if I can find the time to make it happen. We'll see. And we look forward to see you there. That will be in 2 weeks on March 22nd, 2020.
2019.
Yes, it is a year ago. You're correct. Anyway, that is our race. Any comments additionally, Matt?
Actually, you said it pretty well yourself.
Thank you.
Excited for 2 weeks.
Yeah, it'll be a lot of fun. I'm excited to see you back in. The other race you raced, what was that? Catalunya?
Yep, Catalonia.
You did really well. You held up Mike Stockmill for a little bit even. So we'll see.
Yeah, I almost hit him, but I backed off.
Yeah. So after that, are you going to be in all the races or just that one?
Just that one until I get my CPU up.
Okay. All right. Well, looking forward to it. Well, it'll be interesting to see how the grid shuffles up after that.
I told them they're going down.
I'm sure they're quaking in their boots. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it has been a pleasure doing commentary for you and getting all this content out. Look forward to seeing you in the next race. And, yeah. Have a good week. Bye-bye. Say bye, Matt.
Au revoir.